All right, and we are back, and it is nighttime dailies. Been out all day, so didn't get a chance to record. So we're gonna get these knocked out tonight together. And at the start of this video, yesterday I kind of talked about my tickets and whatnot, so I'm gonna go ahead and select my tickets today. But I also wanted to talk about on the weekends for you guys. There is a free dragons chest that they give out. If you just watch an ad, I just mute it and don't watch it, and then once it comes back, I open this up. And this is important, kind of starting off for newer players. Inside this chest can be the start of a siphon set. Now, early on, your siphon set, it doesn't matter what you get as long as you can get it. You can put that on, let's say, Dark Mona, and actually farm out Extreme pretty quickly. You do not have to have the perfect siphon set to begin with. As long as you get her SP up, her attack will carry it pretty much through the Extreme. And the reason why that's important is you guys can work on farming Extreme to get your Dragon Sigils to run the Dragon's Dungeon. Now, I'm not going to cover too much of that in here because this is reserved for the dailies, but with the new account going on in the background, and I have a new video that's going to be coming out soon. I gotta get through all the other stuff because I'm not going to record every little bit with that. When there is something to kind of cover when I hit the milestone that you guys might hit, that's when I will record something or get something out to you guys. But I did want to point this out, that definitely take advantage of these free chests during the weekend. Now, this isn't guaranteed to have a siphon gem in it, but you have a 33% chance of it being it, so it's better than nothing. So let's go ahead and see what I get. And I have a 5-star Gem of Siphon defense, flat defense. Now, going off of how I talked to you guys about gemming in the other video, flat gems are not necessarily something you're going to keep long term. However, in these early stages for you guys, these can just go onto your Astromon for you to be able to, again, have the SP Siphon and Mona's raw attack. And then, just using her as that example, her raw attack will carry her through a lot of, farming Extreme. The reason why we pick her, and I'll just show that here, one of the reasons why you'll pick her, if again you didn't, let's say, summon your Dark Persephone during this Primo Festival, as is available while this video is going on. But let's see if we just talk about that real quick. The reason why Dark Mona will be a good workhorse for you, and later on, if you did go ahead with Fenrir will move into that for you. But Dark Mona is your good workhorse because of her kit. We talked about gemming, and this is one of the reasons, the morale boost. So not only does Mona give herself 30% of her SP when attacking, with the SP drain and her probably killing an Astromon, she's guaranteed to have her special up, and you will just continue. You will have the ability to farm wave after wave with her, as you can kind of see on here. Eventually, you'll want to work into attack percent gems. Here, I'm running a strictly crit attack percent set. High crit rate here goes along with what this is on here, so we're at 77% on top of running a crit rate monster. You're pretty much guaranteed to critically strike. And again, you can kind of fumble around and get stuff that gives extra crit rate out of these bottom substats. But once again, this is a little bit later deep dive into gems we can talk about. But Mona, for you, for your newer accounts, reason why she's given is just because if you get the gems, these SP Siphon gems on her, she will just be the workhorse that'll take you through a lot of the farming content. Again, Fenrir is a good choice for that as well. If you can build her, there are stuff you can, I think it's like for $4.99, and you get some selection tickets, so you could actually get Dark Fenrir here, Evo 3 pretty quickly, and only because, again, Stalker is a very, very good, this Astromon is another good workhorse Astromon to just clear stages. Obviously, the creme de la creme here would be to eventually have Dark Persephone and have her ultimate evolved, and she herself will just clear the game. But as a stepping stone and as options. Since you guys are given Dark Mona, 100% you can take these gems. You know, we just got this defense gem. Again, her raw attack power is enough to actually help out with your light Arthur too. You will be able to clear fast enough to be farming dragon sigils so that you can finally go in there maybe one day and get to getting attack percent gems. So with all that out of the way, hopefully that is helpful. Let's talk about what I'm going to do. I think what I'm going to pick from this is I'm probably going to get off my butt and actually fuse for my Light Shiva. And so I need to save up some of them. So I'm going to grab Fire Shiva here just for fodder. Again, I kind of covered before. I can't go over all of these. I can give you somewhat good tips on these, but once again, this is pick what you are, you know, what you're trying to build. Look up other guides. There are definitely some other videos out there from bigger YouTubers other than myself that have talked about selections for these selection tickets in the past and done a bigger, a deeper dive, and I'm not going to recover what they have already done, because again, we are a community here with this. So then with that, let's see what we will take here. I'm trying, what am I trying to finish anymore? What don't I have done out of this? I think I just got Loki done. I know I have Neza done. I have Jean done. Lupin, I've got a lot of. I don't know if I have Sura done, but I think I finally have all of Cupid done as well. These guys are done. This is done. You know, actually, that is a good question. Do I have a Fire Fenrir somewhere? Let's go Fire Astromon. I think I do. If she's not in here, oh my god. I also need to get that done. I don't see on there. Maybe I have fire hanging around somewhere. Fire hanging around somewhere in here. Too many Astromon. Oh, fire. Yeah, okay, no, she's done. So I don't need a Fire Fenrir. What do we want? I'm gonna have to hold off on that one. I thought I knew what I wanted on there, but I was wrong. So let's see, we've got all the general stuff to get done. So let's get in here. And unfortunately for me, I am running out of capture chips. So my running to go all the way up is here. It's kind of crazy that 419 of these guys, my capture rate was so bad that I think I was over 700 when this started, 700 capture chips, and I burned through all of them. So while I'd be willing to spend the money and keep going, I think third place here, and I'll probably drop off because these guys are chasing, so I'll probably end up down here. But it's not a bad capture festival. I definitely could catch Zarya, but it is all good. Is this a... Yep, there we go. Take the free energy and the gold for sure. Make sure that's going. And we have all of that done. Let's get the expedition going. What do we got in the shop? I'll take the low Dark Light and Dark Egg. And I will talk about this eventually, especially for newer players and going through these fusion charts. But specifically for me, I think I'm going to start working towards getting my Light Shiva done. I need to actually get Anubis, two light Anubises, so working through this tree. I've got a long way to go, but I'm pretty sure we can do it. But yeah, that will be talk about that in another video. So let's get this going. Feed. Unfortunately for me, I do not need a flat 5-star siphon, so we're just going to sell. And let's just do some cleanup here. Don't need a flat. Don't need that. And we'll just upgrade this, because even you can see with my gems that I have, I'm still holding on to some of these 5-star percent gems, because it's better to have them than not have them. And all that jazz. But I need to start actually going through these. I do want to work on a damage reduction set and a immunity set for PvP eventually, so that should be good. And not even off the ship and the daily's done, but I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging like that. We'll just knock all of this out. Weekly still has a day left, so I gotta get through all of this. Weekly's pretty easy. Just evolve an Astromon, upgrade a gem. The Golem Dungeon, you guys should be able to get down to this pretty easily. Talking about my new players, should have already had that knocked out with your Light Arthur, and especially if you have Dark Mona, if you've been working on actually ascending her. Don't need to do dragons and just do Apex, and that should be easy. We have the Champions League also tomorrow, so it'll be interesting to see what is banned. I'm excited for another week of that. But yeah, the new account, like I said, just getting stuff farmed out on there. So this way I can ascend and do other things and talk about just some more mechanics in the game going forward. And then again with the anniversary, it's just about logging in and getting all the goodies and saving up most of them to utilize at a later date. So once again, Monster Super League is in it for the long haul. It is definitely is not a game that you can just kind of clear and be done in the day. And I take a little bit of a, I'm kind of glad for that, because there are so many other games out there that just let you kind of burn through it, and then you're after the first week you're kind of stuck with it going, well, now what do I do? And Monster Super League definitely doesn't do that, even if you spend all the money in the world in this game. But at the same time, I've talked about this, in my year-long dailies. It also suffers, I think, from that unfortunate thing of it does take quite a while to get going in here. We'll keep going with the light dungeon. We'll probably swap this out tomorrow. Maybe go back towards doing some of those fires. So I think if you were doing it every single day, especially with like Super Ascension, so getting your Dark Mona, so going back to that topic, to get Dark Mona super evolved would take literally 30 days of farming, and I've done this before, but farming up the materials every single day so that you had enough to be able to make a Super Stone every single day. You could do it within 30 days. Definitely have done it, but to get to that point, to be able to farm all those materials, and that's the other thing with the account. I wish there was a way to not just sell things for gold, but like a trade-in system. I have so many materials from like the Pagos Coast, because for my capture festival for you guys, talking about that, literally just going through all of that, I have so much on it because of the Mirage Ruins and the Pagos Coast, because those are the fastest 2 areas that I can track down somebody on the leaderboard running with the Astromon that I use, that I just have too much of those materials now. But like I said, it's a slow burn with the game. They are giving it a little bit more attention, which I'm glad to see. I think that's also too because of Monster Super League 2 is hopefully going to be some more information comes out towards the end of the year, or if not during the anniversary this year. But I don't expect to see anything until really next year coming actually out from Smart Study. So now I was double checking all the way back up to 264 million. Nice. Like I said, 13 hours until 13 hours until the Champions League. Ooh, 2 Bastion sets. Alright. Can we break? Sure can. We just can't kill because game. Well, that's a Dark Mona. We're gonna bop that. I mean, let's break this Bastion though. I'll Hana take out that. Persephone, we'll just all pile on. That's a tank. We got resisted though. And SP Siphon all the way around, but we still have a trump card with defense down, hopefully. And we got it. No crit on that one. We do need to go after Hanahime. I don't care about this sap that's gonna come out. We have immunity on Persephone, and then with her SP up, no crit. And they both live. But I'm running Hanahime A for the heals and B for the discernment, so we can get defense down and shock and things like that. Kind of like my middle row for Champions League. While yes, it has its struggles, it has a purpose. So I still need to actually get into the Tower of Chaos. Gotta do Apex battles and things like that. For the weekly, I'll have that all done tomorrow. What's still here? Right. Still need to do the event missions myself, too. 10 times and set. Oh my goodness. Really? 4,000 of these. I mean, if I needed all these guys, I'd go after it, but I don't. These are good 4-star fodder, I guess, at the end of the day, but do they let you just, like, select it? Or is it just one at a time? Oh, yikes. Well, I'm not going to sit here and torture you guys clicking through that, so I mean, sure. End of the year egg? Oh, no, it just does it now. Well, let it go, let it fly. I got 4-star Gene, sure. Sure. Yeah, I gotta go through these missions. Haven't been doing that because I've been out in the Capture Festival. But there we go. All the dailies done for today. I thank you guys for hanging out and watching, liking, subscribing. And again, if you have any comments and questions about the game, go ahead and put it down below. I try and get back to everyone as quickly as possible. But thanks for watching, and I will see you all in tomorrow's daily.